Hello everybody. There's been some research done in Canada to investigate why it is that when you plant French beans, the stems will grow upwards, and if they find anything to latch onto, like a supporting pole or a trellis that you've made, they will attach to it, and that will enable them to grow better and quicker and more strongly. And what they wanted to know, these researchers, was whether or not this was pure chance. Did the French bean just happen to find something to latch onto? Or is there something in the way French beans grow which enable them almost consciously to find something to latch onto, because they know that's the way in which they will grow faster. So in this research they planted French beans and they had time-lapse cameras, and some of the French beans had poles nearby and others didn't. And what they discovered was that the French beans that didn't have poles nearby just they grew up, but they floundered about a bit and didn't seem to have any particular direction in their growth, as those of us who tried to grow French beans without supporting them properly have noticed. But if there was a support pole nearby, the French beans would apparently, from these time-lapse photographs, lean towards it until eventually they reached it and then could climb up it and find themselves to be happier, healthier plants as a result. Well, I love this bit of research because it seemed to model for me something about what it is to be human. It was clear, the researchers made it very clear that this research did not suggest anything like consciousness in the plants. That wasn't the point they were trying to make at all. It was a purely biological, botanical reaction. But we do have a choice. We are conscious beings, and we can either choose just to grow up and flounder around, or we can choose to find our way towards something that will give us strong, steady support and latch onto that, and then become happier, healthier, stronger people. And of course, what I'm thinking of as the equivalent of the support pole is our faith in Christ. And what I am going to do today as part of my spiritual growth, as part of my thinking, and I invite you to do the same, is to try consciously to move towards Christ, to lean on Christ, to find a way of uniting myself with Christ, being like Christ, so that I can grow up with him, supporting me, strengthening me, giving me a firm basis, because that, I'm sure, is the way that you and I will become stronger, healthier people.